First muscle group on the list for helping to keep our shoulders healthy and happy, pecs, your chest muscles. So on these little videos, I'm going to give you a couple ideas of how to stretch, how to manipulate, that's mash up and get the junk out, and some posture ideas or thoughts for how to take care of that muscle group, or just things to be aware of if you're not on an everyday basis. For the pecs, my biggest takeaway for them is how you sleep. Do you sleep on your side? Do you sleep curled up in a ball where you're crunched on the side and these muscles are getting short? If so, consider sleeping on your back if you know pecs are an issue. So first, like I mentioned the other day, what I want you to do is mash around on your pecs, see if you have anything going on there that's a little bit tight, that feels a little discomfort. And then from there, as you hold that position, I just want you to extend your arm. You may feel some tension out your bicep. You may feel like you're breaking up some of the stuff in there or kind of rolling over a little lump or a knot. Then you know you're at this spot, and that's where we're looking to break things up. If you're there and you want to just stretch, you can go to a doorway, put your palm up. This is going to be key. Palm has to be up to the sky and be about shoulder height here. From here, all you're going to do is just rotate in and rotate a little bit. It's not a huge movement. You're just going to rotate in and just keeping that palm up. See if you can feel that spot that you were feeling before. Some of you may not really feel that because you'll feel so much tension in your bicep. That's okay. Still stretch out your bicep because there's like layers. Your body has a lot of tension, maybe holding it in different places that you really can't get there yet, but it's a good idea to stretch those biceps out too. So hang out here for about a minute or 2 minutes. You can open your ear up if you want, take the opposite ear to shoulder. I like to do this one also in the shower, but because you're not in a door frame in the shower, what I do is I put palms down. You can do this against a wall. Palm down. I love this stretch. It's a little bit more in there. It really stretches through the forearm and more through the arm. And you're still going to do that same little rotation. Can't get as much rotation usually with this one. And then I take my opposite ear to opposite shoulder. I just kind of hang out there. With the hot water in the shower, just pressing down on here and kind of beating down, I feel like it warms up that muscle group for me and really allows me to open up that pec. So that's some good stretches. The other thing what you can do is to manipulate and stretch that out. Is going to be to get a ball. What you're going to do is get lacrosse ball, tennis ball, anything that you can kind of mash out, even a sweet potato in a sock. So what you're going to do here is head down to the floor. The floor is going to allow that weight and your gravity to press down on the ball to get that pressure without the rest of your body being strained. So while you're laying in that position, you're going to take your arm through a range of motion just to kind of break up anything in there. So back to that spot where I found, and all I'm going to do is just extend my arm out front, bring it back down and around my body, around back, over my back, and forward. So not comfortable at all. Doesn't feel great, but it definitely does mash up some of the junk that I have in there. You can hang out on any spot that kind of feels bad. Just work through some rotations of your arms. Keep that weight on there. I usually get right here on my pec, and then I kind of work my way out that muscle group by the armpit. Little discomfort. It's not pleasant, but I know I have junk in there when it feels that way when I'm doing this. So watch how you sleep. Try to open up with your chest. You can stretch out that way on the wall, or you can mash up here with the ball. Keep your shoulders happy.